What's good, everybody? Welcome. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the exchange, how to buy and sell crypto, and some other stuff you want to keep in mind while working on the exchange. So the first things first is you're going to want to deposit some fiat money into the exchange. So in order to deposit fiat money onto the crypto exchange, what you're going to want to do is go to your wallet, click on deposit, and then change it from Bitcoin to US dollar. You can deposit crypto if you already have some, but if you're watching this tutorial, I'm assuming you probably don't have any crypto yet. So you're going to want to change this to the US dollar and then type in the amount of money that you want to withdraw from the bank that you've already set up when you created the account. Next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and buy some crypto. So I like to go up here to trade and click on advanced. Now, it's really not that complicated. It's not as advanced as it looks like, and we're going to break it down so that you'll fully understand what's going on here. So ignore the chart for now, ignore everything over here. Let's take a look at how to actually buy some crypto. So if we come to this right-hand side here, we can see buy and sell, and then we have various orders that we can do. We have a limit buy, a market buy, and a stop limit. And we also have the same thing for sell. We have a limit sell, a market sell, and a stop limit sell. So let's just go over what all these do and how you can place the orders. So let's go ahead and start with buying crypto. So the first option presented to you, which is the easiest to understand, is the market order. Now, with the market order, what you're doing is you're going to be buying the crypto at its market price. Where is the market price? It's right here. This is the market price. You can see the entire order book, and these are all the orders that are currently in for that crypto asset. So in the green here, you can see who is buying at what price and how many, and you can also see who is selling at what price and how many. So when doing a market buy, you will be buying from the cheapest order in the book right now, which will be this bottom selling order right here. So if you do a market buy, you're going to be buying at this price right here. Now, if you were to do a market sell, you'd be selling it to the highest bidder, which would be this price right here. So let's go back to buy real quick. And if we type in our market buy, what we can do is we can type in the amount of Bitcoin that we want, 0.005 Bitcoin. There we go. And we can see how much Bitcoin we get, and we could just click buy BTC and it'll buy at that price. Now, maybe you don't know how much money you want to spend, so you can actually change this to a dollar amount right here, and you can see that it will cost you $229. Alternatively, if you don't know how much Bitcoin you want to buy and you just have money that you want to invest, you can type in how much money you want to buy. You can do $100 worth of Bitcoin and it'll automatically calculate that for you, and you'll be buying at this market price right here. Now, you can also allocate a certain amount of your available portfolio to buying this. So let's say you have some money in your account, you don't really know, you want to maybe spend 50% of what you have available on it. You can use the slider here to drag it to 50% or just about, and it will automatically calculate how much money it'll cost to get the Bitcoin, and you can switch this to Bitcoin to see how much Bitcoin you're going to get. So that's pretty much how the market buy works. Now, let's say you don't want to buy at this market price. Let's say you're waiting for the next dip or something, and you want to have an order open so that you can be ready to buy the dip without actually having to wait or watch the price fall and then you just do a market buy. Well, that's what the limit buy comes into play. So with the limit buy, you can actually set the price that you want to buy Bitcoin at. Let's say you're extremely bearish on Bitcoin right now, and you think it's going to drop to about 25,000. So you could type in 25,000 USD, and then you can type in how much Bitcoin you want to buy, or if you don't know, you can use the slider here to kind of guesstimate, and it'll automatically calculate how much dollar amount that's going to cost you. So let's say I want to buy $100, I can use the slider to get it to about $100, and then we can click buy BTC, and it's going to go down into our open orders, and it's going to remain open until Bitcoin drops to 25,000 USD. And once Bitcoin hits 25,000 USD or lower, you will be buying the Bitcoin at that price. So the limit buy is a great option if you're looking to buy at a particular price that you have in mind. So now let's say you're looking to buy in at a higher price than its market price. Perhaps you're looking for a movement upwards or a breakthrough. So let's say you think it might break through at around its last high resistance point at about, I don't know, like 65,000. So perhaps you want to buy Bitcoin at 66,000 because that's when you think the market will have recovered and will continue to go up to around 130,000 or something like that. So you could type in 66,000 here, but the problem with this is that because the market price is below the limit price that you put in, you will be buying the crypto pretty much at the market price, because with a limit buy, you'll be buying at the price you set or better. And in this case, the market price would be better. So what's the alternative for this? The stop limit. So you can go to the stop limit here and you can type in the price that you want, 66,000. And then you can set your stop limit at, let's say, 65,000. And what will happen here is your limit order will not activate until Bitcoin hits 65,000. This means that when you place this order, it's not going to sell to you at the market price. In fact, you'll wait until Bitcoin reaches 65,000, and once Bitcoin hits 65,000, this limit order will activate, and you'll be buying Bitcoin anywhere between 65,000 and 66,000, because you're going to be buying at the limit price or better. And in this case, our stop loss would be technically a better price. So that's kind of how you can use this. And then you can type in either the amount of Bitcoin that you want, and if you don't know, I personally just like to use the slider here, and it's going to tell you how much it costs. So let's say we want to do $100. We can just slide this to about $100 here, and it tells you how much Bitcoin you're going to get. So that's pretty much how it works. So now let's say you're ready to sell your crypto and take some profits. You're going to go ahead and click on sell here. It's going to turn all of these into sell orders. And let's go ahead and discuss how this is going to work. It's pretty much the same way that the buy orders work. So if we do a market sell here, you can type in, let's say, the amount of Bitcoin that you want to sell. I don't really have much available in here, but let's say we had 0.05 Bitcoin available. Then you could do the sell BTC, and it's going to sell it at the market price. Where's the market price? It's going to be our current highest bidder. So it'll be this top order right here, and it's going to pretty much execute instantly. And if you don't know how much Bitcoin you necessarily want to sell, you just want to sell a certain dollar amount, you can just turn this to dollar amount, and this is how much you would get if you place the sell order. Now, let's say you want to do a limit sell. It pretty much works the same way. Let's say you want to wait till Bitcoin, let's say you're making a price prediction, you think it's going to hit 66,000, let's say. So you're going to go here, and you're going to type in 66,000, and that's when you're okay with selling your Bitcoin. So you're going to hit 66,000. You're going to put in the amount of Bitcoin that you want to sell, and if you don't know, you can just use the slider here to show how much you can get. I don't got much Bitcoin in here, but you kind of get the example. And what this is basically going to do, let's just type in 0.05 Bitcoin. Let's say you have that much and you want to sell it. What this order is going to basically do for you is it will not sell your Bitcoin until it reaches 66,000 or higher. That way you can get the price that you asked for with your Bitcoin. Now, let's say you want to do let's say that you're doing some trades and you want to cut your losses just in case the trade doesn't necessarily go your way. That's where the stop limit comes into play. So let's say you're buying in at its current price at around 45,500, and you're willing to risk maybe like 10% or so, or maybe like, I don't know, $1,000. Maybe you're buying one Bitcoin. You're willing to risk about $1,000 because you think if it drops $1,000, it's probably just going to keep going down. So what you're going to do here is you're going to type in the price that you are willing to sell it at to cut your losses short. So if we're looking at 45,500 right now, let's say you want to sell it at like 44,000 maybe. So you can type in 44,000 because that's the amount of risk that you want to take. And then you can put in your stop order at, let's say, around 44,500. And what this is going to do is it's going to wait till Bitcoin falls into this price range between 44,500. So once Bitcoin hits 44,500, it's going to activate this limit order at 44,000. So your order is going to fulfill somewhere between 44,500 and 44,000, and you can exit the trade. And every time you place one of these orders that doesn't execute instantly, it's going to go down into your open orders, and you can just click cancel if you ever want to cancel that order for whatever reason. And here you can also type in the amount of Bitcoin that you want to sell, or just use the slider. So that's pretty much how all these order types work. It's pretty straightforward, and once you start playing around with it, you'll kind of get the gist of it. One thing to keep in mind while placing trades on a centralized exchange is that there's trading fees involved. So go ahead and look at your exchange's policy and their trading fees, and also note their withdrawal fees, because most likely you're not going to want to keep your crypto on the exchange. You're going to want to withdraw it and put it in a secure wallet like cold storage or even a hot wallet you have on your phone. So keep in mind the trading fees involved and also the withdrawal fees involved, so there's no unexpected occurrences. It is also worth noting that you don't actually own the crypto on the exchange until you withdraw it. In the meantime, the exchange gives you an IOU, meaning that they owe you the crypto, but you will not hold the private keys of the crypto. That's why I highly recommend you keep your crypto off the exchange in cold storage or a hot wallet, just depending on what suits your needs. Alrighty, so you should now know how to navigate the exchange, and you should feel relatively comfortable buying and selling crypto now. That's going to do it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.